Fox News alert now on the shocking magnitude of the VA scandal. Seems every day brings a new report, and a brand new nationwide audit reveals 70% of VA health centers were cooking the books to hide the growing backlog. What an outrage. Welcome to America's Newsroom, a brand new hour here on a Tuesday morning, and I'm Bill Hemmern. Good morning to everyone at home, and how are you doing, Uma?
I'm doing great. It's a busy news day. Yes, absolutely. Good to see you. I'm Uma Pemmaraju, in for Martha McCallum. And a stunning discovery, in addition to the tens of thousands of veterans waiting 90 days or more just to see a doctor. Problem so bad, at the very worst hospitals, the VA just gave up on fixing them. They pulled back special turnaround teams that were visiting medical centers with high mortality and infection rates at a time when the level of critical failures kept growing. Yeah,
worst of all, we find out administrators were told to get their bonuses by hiding the wait time backlogs and making the numbers look good. Pete Hegseth, CEO of Concerned Veterans for America, Fox News contributor. Pete, good morning to you. Good morning. Some of this we've kind of heard about before, but it's another confirmation of a system that is badly broken.
A system that's badly broken, infected. It was an insular cover-up culture that this new IG report exposes. When you're talking about 70% of facilities, and frankly, Bill, we didn't think the IG report is as in-depth or far-reaching as it could or should be. There's going to be another report. We think it's more than 70%. And when you've got 64,000 veterans being dropped, not even getting an appointment. And then think about this. 57,000 veterans waiting over 90 days for just their first medical appointment. I mean, yesterday I requested a meeting with my doctor. I got it tomorrow, 2 days. That's what most Americans sort of experience, is this rapid service. The VA, you're waiting over more than 90 days for just a first appointment with the VA.
Some of this
audit confirms that.
Some of this confirms what you already knew. Now, let me, some facts now. 57,000, as you mentioned, waited 90-plus days for an appointment. 64,000 never even got an appointment. I mean, it's just, it blows the mind. Why has no one been fired other than, I guess you could make an argument that Shinseki's been fired?
Well, you could make the argument that Shinseki, but he's the only at-will employee over at the Department of Veterans Affairs. So after a lot of pressure, the president finally came down on it. The IG director, in a committee hearing last night in front of the House Veterans Affairs Committee, said, if someone's fired, that would be the shot heard round the system. Think about it, Bill. To Americans out there right now, no one at the Department of Veterans Affairs has been fired at the executive management level for this scandal. Sharon Hellman, the director of the Phoenix VA, still hasn't been fired. It's because it's nearly impossible. Thankfully, there's legislation pending in the House and the Senate that would give the VA secretary that power. The interim secretary, Sloan Gibson, has said, if I had the power to fire people, people would be fired right now. So our message is to the Senate and the House, pass this stuff so you can empower these guys to actually start to reform
Why do you even need legislation? You could have an executive order and get this done, could you not?
Yeah, where, Bill, is the pen and the phone? Seriously, with this president who's used executive order after executive order after executive order on everything else of his priorities, has done zero on this except accept a resignation of a VA secretary and talk about how he's concerned and mad as hell about this. If he wanted to make a change, he could swiftly and boldly change, provide more power to the VA secretary and provide choice to veterans to go to private providers that timely care. Of course, that runs against his single-payer, government-run, top-down health care scheme that he wants to always maintain. Thankfully, the Senate and the House have legislation pending that would give veterans the ability to go somewhere else if they can't be seen in a timely manner.
And I think the last time we spoke was last Thursday, and you said that was moving along. Is it going to happen?
It's moving along. A deal was struck actually the next day, Bill, on Friday between Senator McCain and Bernie Sanders, and it's now pending in the Senate. We're hoping Harry Reid will bring it up quickly.
Put it on the fast track. And if Harry Reid doesn't bring it up, we'll bring you back. Thank you, Pete.
Thank you much.
Pete Hegseth. Appreciate it.